Hi, I'm Al Brown, faculty at Fulton Schools of Engineering, where I teach ERM 432, 532, Sustainable Solid Waste Management. And my students prepared for the city of Peoria two really nice comprehensive reports on recycling ideas for putrescible solid waste, easily biodegradable solid waste, that could be turned into biogas or syngas, and also some ideas on how to sustainably recycle e-waste. I hope that the city of Peoria enjoys reading the reports and finds good ideas in there for your possible future use. I'd like to thank City of Peoria leadership for your forward thinking and for working with ASU Project Cities in ways that give our students opportunities to learn practically by helping cities in our metro area. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining. My name is Jonathan Gutierrez, and I will be presenting today on behalf of my team of 12 undergraduate and graduate students in Professor Al Brown's Sustainable Solid Waste Management course at Arizona State University. This semester, our team worked on recommendations for an electronic waste or e-waste recycling program for the city of Peoria. So what is electronic waste, or otherwise known as e-waste? This refers to electronic devices that are no longer useful to consumers. E-waste is traditionally characterized by the materials they contain. If a device has a microchip, battery, or contains a circuit board, it can be defined as e-waste. The United Nations, the Platform for Accelerating the Circular Economy, and the World Economic Forum have created an initiative to research the types of e-waste being collected and quantity collected due to the substantial increase in e-waste. This collaboration discovered that 50 million tons of e-waste is being discarded every year. By the year 2050, this number will be up to 120 million tons. As you can see from this table, there is a wide range of products that can be considered e-waste, and some are even considered hazardous waste. Unfortunately, only about 20% of these products are recycled. In a single year, the United States generates nearly 42 pounds of e-waste per person, proving that the volume of e-waste being generated is a problem. However, the greater threat to humanity is the chemical and material makeup of the e-waste. Dump sites that house e-waste products contain toxic chemicals such as heavy metals and persistent organic pollutants. A majority of these dump sites are located in developing countries that lack a sufficient e-waste disposal infrastructure, which poses a serious threat to the citizens of these nations. R2 stands for Responsible Recycling Certification, and it was created to promote best practices and to help inform consumers about recycling in both an ethical and sustainable manner. It was created in conjunction with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency to help hold businesses accountable. Recycling facilities that want to obtain certification must meet specific criteria. An E-Steward standard is the highest certification that a recycling facility can receive. It was created by the Basel Action Network, or BAN, and was a response to unethical dumping practices through prohibiting illegal exportation from developed to developing countries. E-Steward holds companies accountable from the time they receive the e-waste until the very end. R2 and E-Steward certifications minimize the hazardous impacts of e-waste. Ideally, you would want to partner with a company that holds at least one of these certifications to ensure that e-waste disposal practices are being regulated. But when partnering with any e-waste recycling company, certification should be vetted. Peoria, Arizona is a city with a population of approximately 191,000. Currently, Peoria's Municipal Solid Waste Division provides residential trash and recycling service on a weekly basis. However, the city of Peoria has limited e-waste recycling options for residents, which does currently include drop-off at the Glenville landfill. But the city of Peoria has indicated interest to expand options for e-waste disposal services for their residents. The city of Peoria does not currently have the infrastructure to collect, store, and handle disposal of e-waste, nor the resources to establish an e-waste collection facility. Most recently, the city has partnered with vendors to hold drop-off events. The most recent drop-off event was held on November 6, 2021, in which 16,645 pounds of electronic waste was collected. The city has indicated the desire to establish a partnership with a company that can collect, store, and transport all their e-waste on a regular basis. The following is a case study of McKinney, Texas, which is a city that is similar in size and demographics to that of Peoria. When residents of McKinney showed an interest in their city providing a proper e-waste recycling service, the city surveyed neighboring municipalities to see what services were offered. After McKinney did the necessary research and survey, they were able to create a curbside pickup service for their residents. E-waste pickups occur once a month, and residents are able to register for pickup through an online portal. Residential e-waste must be placed outside the morning of pickups and must be at least 3 feet away from the residential trash and recycling containers as a safety precaution. The weight of the waste must not exceed 50 pounds, and the size of container must be smaller than 20 by 20 by 20 inches. Westech Recyclers is a local recycling company based in Phoenix, Arizona. Westech has worked recently with the city of Peoria, including partnering with an e-waste drop-off event. The drop-off event occurred on November 6th, which yielded over 16,000 pounds in electronics, including 35 cathode ray tube monitors, or CRTs. They are R2 and ISO certified for e-waste recycling standards. Considering the city of Peoria already has a current relationship with Westech Recyclers, this would be a viable vendor for the city to continue the relationship and possibly expand e-waste services. Arizona Complete Electronics Recycling, or ACE, is a local electronics recycling company based out of Tucson, Arizona. ACE e-waste recycling model is based on a circular economic model by refurbishing and reselling electronics to keep them in circulation as much as possible. ACE currently offers pickup to local businesses at no charge. However, they do charge recycling disposal for items such as televisions and CRT monitors. They also accept drop-off at their facility location Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and has partnered with organizations for drop-off events. R3 eWaste is an electronics and computer recycling company located in Phoenix, Arizona, and is an R2 certified e-waste recycling facility. The company has held both drop-off and pickup events. For businesses within 10 miles of R3 eWaste facility, the company charges no pickup fee, but does charge $25 for businesses more than 10 miles away. Disposal cost is per pound, with potential credit for e-waste of value. The company accepts customers to drop off any e-waste materials directly at their facility. They are open Monday through Friday all year. Veolia North America is a global environmental services company that specializes in waste management. One of their electronics recycling facilities is located in Phoenix, Arizona. The company has experience in hosting both drop-off and pickup events for several cities in Arizona. Veolia indicated past partnerships with Peoria for drop-off events. Veolia can provide materials, staff, and transportation for collection events that they host. The company is R2 certified. Veolia charges per pound for disposal and did provide some cost estimates. The cost of disposal for Veolia can be found on the chart on this slide. As you can see, there are some differences depending on the type of material. E-waste that is CRTs and e-waste that is not CRT are charged at different prices per pound. It is important to mention that transportation, materials, and labor are quoted separately. The first recommendation is conducting a survey of your residents' e-waste disposal needs and providing informational pamphlets and brochures, which would help your residents understand e-waste and its importance. The survey would gather residents' interest in an e-waste recycling program and shape future e-waste services. Researching other municipalities' e-waste services can provide a model and template. If the interest is to establish a curbside e-waste collection similar to the City of Peoria's HHW curbside services, then it is recommended to research and establish communication with other municipalities, such as reference McKinney, Texas case study. Also, it is recommended to increase the number of e-waste drop-off and collection events. The recent collection event collected over 16,000 pounds of e-waste that was diverted from the landfill, and 613 households participated in the event. This appears to be a successful event. Working with local and certified vendors helps also grow the local community, and the certification ensures recycling practices meet standards. Presented in this presentation were local e-waste recycling companies and some of the services and costs for each vendor. It is recommended the City of Peoria review the vendor information provided and determine collection criteria to partner with an e-waste recycling company to establish an e-waste recycling program. Once the City of Peoria determines what the e-waste program will offer from the recommended survey, research material, and vendor-offered e-waste recycling services, the process to request vendor quotes and the internal procurement process should be initiated to establish a contractual agreement for e-waste services for the residents of Peoria. To assist the City of Peoria, the team has developed ideas for a brochure to help educate residents on formal e-waste recycling practices. These pamphlets could be handed out to residents at the start of an e-waste recycling program and made available on the city's website. It should be noted these brochures were designed by one of our team members, Shelby Daisy. As the presentation comes to an end, the team would like to thank the City of Peoria for entrusting us with this project. This report would not have been possible without the support of the Arizona State University Project Cities programs. A special thanks to our Professor Al Brown, to the Peoria representatives Aaron Redd and Stephen Sandoval, and also Arizona's Department of Environmental Quality Recycling Coordinator J.B. Shaw. To all of you listening, thank you for joining us today, and we hope you enjoyed the presentation.